Welcome everybody, Aesop Grim here, and this is the beginning of a Crusader Kings 3 playthrough. For those of you who have been following the channel, I've tried this a number of times. I was running into all kinds of problems that had to do with software, the game, and my recording. I think I solved those problems, so we're going to give this a go again. But we're playing as, we're going to be playing Ireland. We want to sew Ireland together. We're doing the rags to riches, so let's hit new game. And we'll take Petty King Mercad here. First, let's change the game rules. The only things I'm going to switch up here are custom kingdoms to off and character nudity to never. A lot of times I like to also put the diplomatic range to restricted, but I saw something in the game a little while ago that actually made me think this right here is just fine as far as historical accuracy. And the thing I saw is, I don't remember what date it is, but there's a guy over here in Galicia that owns one of the counties, and he is married to a lady that's from over here in like Armenia or something. And there's sort of a story that goes behind that her family got usurped, and so in order to avoid reprisal, or the executions of claimants and stuff like that, they fled the country, and they went a long ways away. So I had never considered that before. That seems very believable, but we are playing Ironman. And let me get my timer started. There we go. Then we're going to take Petty King Mercad here, and we're going to hit start. I really love the artwork in this game. The style of oil painting that they did, it appeals to me quite a bit. Okay, let's find out about our character. These are always the same, I find, whenever we do an Ironman. Well, this one changes, but these traits here are the same. So we're a skilled tactician and we're a flexible leader. The defensive advantage, not such a big deal. That actually, I don't feel like that helped us very much. Let's find out about our lifestyle. We are martial and we are gallant. Okay. I like to play as dreadful whenever I'm the first ruler, but gallant is, as a tree, it's got some strong things in it, and it pairs, in my opinion, it pairs really well with strategist. I don't know if I could say that, because this one pairs well with strategist. Strategist is just a really good tree to have. But you get some nice things over here with gallant that look, reduced friendly casualties, you get more knights. This side right here, not really such a factor for us. But at any rate, that's what we got. So we will be gallant. We're 517, 875. Before I forget about it, I'm going to click our culture here and just make sure that we're on hereditary rule. That's going to take us 56 years. That's what we want to be fascinated by. At this point, it'll open up some things for us when it comes to inheritance laws. We're going to pass limited crown authority. And did I not choose the lifestyle choice? I did not. Let's see, gallant. We could take the chivalry focus. Personal prowess would go up. Victory comes not through blood or gold, but honor. I'm going to go ahead and roleplay this and say that because he was trained in this way, this is what his father would have passed on to him. This is how their family thinks. So we'll go ahead and grab that one. Okay. And heir is unmarried. Now, since we do have the gallant tree, we may be able to arrange for a marriage that we can't always do with our heir because William turns it down. Let's go here to Rouen. William has a sister, Adelaide, and Adelaide has a daughter, Adelaide, who is 17 years old. Arrange a marriage to our son, Brian. I got to click right here. And they will accept. All right, now that's going to get us involved in England right off the bat, which can be a two-edged sword. Now for us, Norway is tempting, but because I've decided to go with William, I actually want to avoid Norway. But this is another route you could go if you didn't want to side with William. The option is there. It's very flexible. This starts very flexible. It's nice. I'm probably going to take one of these Welsh girls. 563397745. I guess I could marry all three, honestly, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the best traits. That's going to be the youngest. Okay, it's going to get us an alliance with Gwynedd. She has nice attributes, nothing hurting her fertility. And doesn't look like any negative. Oh, she's arrogant. Okay. All right. She's got that I'm hot and I know it kind of attitude, huh? All right, let's grab her. And then over here for these secondary spouses, I like to organize by sum of all skills, and I look for traits as well as the skills. So she's Franconian, Kaiserslautern. Okay, 16 years old. There we go. And then again with the sum of all skills, I don't immediately see. Here's one that's quick. She's 32 though. 31. So from here, I just kind of look at, well, you know what? Let me go back up here to, let's try alliance power. 40. Here's 19. That's Norway, Poitou, Navarra. I'm looking to see if there's anything local or local-ish. Not particularly. There's not. There is one thing I could maybe do, and that's the O'Neills up here. They're one of the major families. This is Niall. Neil. That's who I'm looking for. Oh, I don't know who's going to win between here. How many troops do you have? 244. You've got 2 counties, though. Okay, leave that alone. I'm not going to mess with it. We'll just go back to... we'll take smart women. She's Irish. Anglo-Saxon. Let's grab these 2. It doesn't get us any... It doesn't get us any alliances, but it's, even though she's chaste. I don't know, it's just kind of flavor, I suppose. It makes sense to me. It's probably not a wise use of my marriage slots, I realize, but I don't always play this game to min-max. I really like the story aspect of this game. Let's try and sway our bishop. Family members can get married. You will marry Navarra. All 3 of these ladies are from Navarra. 10 versus, well, 12 versus 13. 10 versus 9. 8 versus 6. 6 versus 6. So she's a little bit better. Sure. Inheritable traits, lisping. Maybe not. How do I reset this? Oh, they're all... They all have that trait, huh? Because it's congenital. Maybe it's him. Is it him that has the trait? Oh yeah, it's him. Alright, it's not their fault. My bad. Let's go back to her. Send, and then my other half brother. He's 37. I don't think we benefit from these alliances. I think they get the alliance, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Alright, we'll press on then. Is there anything else I need to be doing? Let's see, I got to establish council. You can begin to fabricate on Desmond. It's not a very gallant thing to do, so I suppose I'm breaking roleplay by doing that, but we do have designs. Okay. I think that's everything, guys. I'm not really an intrigue person. I wasn't that way in CK2 either. I'm not good at that. I probably should try and force myself to learn the intrigue game. Alright, well, let's unpause it and see what happens. We're at speed 3. Gladly accept your hand in marriage, okay. Gladly accept your marriage proposal. This is from whom? Kaiserslautern. King Navarra, or King of Navarra. Duke William. The Earl of Northamptonshire. Gwynedd. Besançon. There we go. Okay, so we now have alliances with Besançon, Kaiserslautern, Gwynedd, Navarra. I guess we have more. Do I not have an alliance with William? I thought I would. I suppose it is. That's something that it feels like that's gone both ways for me. You see, he's got the alliance. And maybe I'm just not remembering right, but if it seems to me like I've gotten an alliance through this marriage before, and then sometimes I don't. And see, look, we have an alliance with Besançon because our brother is married to them, so it doesn't have to be just me. So that seems a little bit, maybe it's your first 4 available. That might be how that works. At any rate, it looks like we will not be playing in England. So, anywho, hopefully, though, William does win, and then he will become an ally of our son when our son takes over. Or, well, us, when we take over as our son. So that would be nice, so that England doesn't try to gobble us up. Let's see, what else can I do? I need to make... her my primary. Alright, and then over here, we will set her... Now, she kind of does everything well. Oh my gosh, plus 16? She's only 16 years old, too. She's a great eminence. Her support gives us plus 16 to learning. Learning is a skill measuring a character's literacy and wisdom. The learning skill of a ruler affects the cost of increasing crown authority and also yields an amount of monthly piety. Affects the cost of increasing crown authority and also yields an amount of monthly piety. Characters with high learning can be expected to have extensive knowledge of all common scholarly endeavors. including theology, philosophy, language, and mathematics. The corresponding lifestyle is the learning lifestyle. That's actually sounds really appealing to me, but not as a character in our guy's position. That would be extremely appealing to me if I was the king of England, or the king of a territory where I wasn't terribly concerned about expanding my territory a lot. So I'm going to bypass that for right now. Chivalry. We probably could use the bump. That's her weakest area. I don't know why it shows up as the weakest area. It's one of her strong points. We really could use the bump here. I'm already pretty strong in military. I have a 20 score. So we could double down on that and go 27. That is an option. That's a thought. But boy, I think I'm going to go court politics initially. All right, that gets us up to an 11. Oh no, she's about to take over. This is a different girl. Okay, that's so a +9. That makes more sense. Okay. So we're up to a 14. We took a little bit of a dip in the military. And that's due to her skills being lower than the other girl. Okay. All right, cool. Our court is set. We don't have any other issues that I want to press at the moment. Maybe. Well, I really want to wait to have this claim first. He can raise 268. I can raise 353, plus I have allies. I don't think he has any allies, does he? No, he doesn't. All right, that's going to be an early conquest for us. I don't really want to give him the option to become my vassal. I want to own this duchy completely, which means this guy needs to be out of here also. But because I'm gallant, I don't want to do this in any kind of sneaky way. So we may never get rid of this guy. He might grow to really like us, and he'll convert from Norwegian to Irish and maybe from Catholic to Insularist. All right. Time's rolling forward. We're coming up on 1067 AD. I am playing this game offline because, quite frankly, I am nervous about it. I'm playing Ironman. I had all kinds of troubles with the game crashing and difficulties and stuff. I think I've got this set up on a patch that will not auto-update now, so I kind of think that played a role before, where there was an update. Like, it was an across-the-board update for me. I had my game update, CK3. I had my OBS update, my recording software, and I had my NVIDIA drivers update. And that's whenever I started running into trouble. Accused of claim fabrication. Well, that costs us 100 piety. All right. But if I can get this series going to the point that I'm feeling comfortable, then I'll probably go ahead and start streaming it. I almost started streaming it this morning, but I had my internet connection, my upload speed is kind of wrecked right now for reasons unknown. That does happen sometimes. And when it does, then I just have to be like, okay, well, maybe I'll stream later. Virtuous Bishop celebrated, so our fervor has increased. I do like this game. I like Crusader Kings 2 a lot, and this game is so much better. In my opinion, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't think I would have stuck with it this long through all the starts and restarts I've had, if it wasn't for the fact that I've really enjoyed it. Let's find out what's going on over here. That guy got hurt. Disfigured. He is losing. So he hit William. Normally, whenever he decides to go ahistorical and he fights William first, William loses. Oh, what do we got here? I finished reading the latest letter from my bishop, Proincius, and smile. He seems to have warmed to me at last. While this is a success, I am tempted to use this opportunity to try and get even closer. Time to put my diplomatic skills to the test. There's an 86% chance that he appreciates the effort. There's a 14% chance it goes really bad and he stops endorsing us. Roll the dice. He is insulted. Oh, bummer. So he stopped endorsing us. Are we still trying to sway him? We are. Okay. He wasn't endorsing us before. Oh, maybe he was. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, William fought back. Went from 29% to 14%. Meanwhile, Norway is running amok up here. Spouse mediates with Franconian father. Count Sigard gains 10 opinion of us. Oh, good job, spouse. What do we have here? A scheme at court. My spymaster has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my courtier, Muerne. You are in danger. A pretty lass. How much do you want to bet this has something to do with jealousy? Let's circumvent that by sending you north. All right, so your life has been saved. You have a husband. Go forth and be happy. We're at the end of 1067, coming up on 1068. Friendly exchanges. I guess these armies are just fighting down here because there's nobody's taken any territory yet. So they're simply fighting with each other. Okay, we got a claim. That's going to cost us a pretty penny. So we can't do anything until we're out of debt. We're at negative 21 gold now. Okay, I believe he's endorsing us again. Yes. As long as he's in the green, he's endorsing. We'll let this come around one more time and hope for it to win. And then we'll start endorsing somebody else. Like our vassal and spymaster. You never want your spymaster to be at a negative opinion of you. We're making 1.9 gold per month, ducats. So we're at neg 14 now. We're in the summer of 1068. Hey, the petty queen has gotten pregnant. Now, because of our inheritance laws, we really would like to form Ireland prior to we're being raided. Prior to dying, because otherwise it becomes a pain in the neck. In enemy territory, a war is determined by its battles, but battles are determined by their preparations. Being caught without plan or direction is a good way to lose. My armies must always be well... Oh, this is stress. Across rivers I strike with the certainty of high tide. Does this allow me to avoid the penalty of crossing rivers? Crosses water without advantage penalties. Yeah, I want that. And we are being raided by 491 troops. That's more than I have, I believe. I have 348. Oh, Courtier was captured. My grandson. Doggone it. Can I ransom him back? Oh, I don't have any, God, 25 gold. I've never had that happen. That's kind of a serious deal. Who are you guys? Brave with hammer in hand. You don't have a place, huh? Oh, Jarldom of Iceland. Iceland. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, scrubs. I'm gonna keep that in mind. We will mark that down in a book of grudges. Fall of 1068. All right, they're gone. We're recovering. Hey, Earl Ragnvald has converted to our culture, so he likes us now. Excellent. He's no longer Norwegian because he just got raided by Norwegians. Are they Norwegian? They might not be. Norse. Okay. Related, but not the same. Okay, we had a daughter. Give her a good insular name. Margaret. And we just entered into 1069. Still sitting at neg 2 gold, even though the month flipped over. Martial perk is available, and we're still sitting at neg 2. All right, we will take Gallant. It's going to give us more martial, more prowess. Plus 20% prestige per month. That's nice. Traction opinion plus 20. Oh. Okay, maybe because we were suffering from a rating penalty, that's why it was stuck here at neg 1. We should start to see improvements now. We got just under 2 minutes left in this episode. Once we swing to the green here, we should be able to attack, but that's going to be in the next episode. Hopefully this sway right here works on our bishop, and then I'll move to somebody else. Oh, it didn't. Doggone it. I want to keep it on him, because at +3, I'm not comfortable with that. I want him to be a little bit higher than that. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're at +1 gold. Let's see what's happening over here. Oh, he's losing to everybody. Okay. How many troops does he's got? About 3,000 troops. William has about 3,000 troops. And Harold has 4,600. That's why it's a tough fight, man. This Norway's pretty strong. William has a lot of allies, but gosh, that's going to be a heck of a fight for William. That's an uphill battle, I think. So I've actually seen this go Norway more often than I've seen it go to William. Anyway, we will call that an episode. And again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Something I've been asking for in my videos now, and I want to give an explanation here in the first video. I'm asking you to give a like if you like this video. And I want to distinguish that because I already have a call to action that kind of wraps up my videos. I'm not fishing for likes. I don't want you guys to get that impression or to become annoyed or anything like that. I'm really not trying to do that. What I am trying to do is I'm at about 56 subscribers now. And I'm starting to get into a mode where I'm beginning to I want to gauge audience interest in games so that I can kind of narrow down to a handful of games that I'm going to really focus on. That doesn't mean that I won't be playing other games and other titles, especially as new games come out, but I want to have maybe 3 or 4 kind of a roster of go-to games. And seeing if you like this content, if you like this game and you want to see more of it, then the likes are how I'll be able to gauge between these various chronicles. So anyway, I won't give a lengthy explanation like that again. This is the first video. It goes out one time. After that, I'll just simply say, hey, if you like this game and you want to see more of it, then give me a like, please, so that I get that feedback. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.